Hello friends, it's Running Kimono, and I was not planning on making a video tonight because this is weird. Like, was I robbed? Or did I actually forget part of my haul at the Dollar General? Like, hey, awesome freaking 5 off of 25 for getting half of your stuff at the store. Like, what was I doing? And that's not something I typically do. And like, what is going on with me? Because I'm having some problems. So anyhow, today, just to set the story, it's the 5 off of 25. There's a summer food clearance event. So I found the mother load of chips. I found all this stuff and like the adrenaline's pumping. I went to many stores looking for clearance stuff. My God, I found this, I found that. It was like, if you follow my TikTok or my Instagram, you're going to see exactly what I was doing. And there was a lot today. I went to a bunch of stores looking for specific things. Plus I also did 5 off of 25s, and one of my bags of stuff gone. And I'm like, if somebody was like, if I didn't lock my car while I was in a store and somebody popped the latch and grabbed a bag, wouldn't they grab the chips too, or something more exciting than what they grabbed? And like, why would you steal a Bic razor? Like, it didn't make sense. And I couldn't find this bag with some Bic razors and Olay and a couple other odds and ends. And I thought, maybe I just left it in the store. So it was one of many things. I asked my husband, I'm like, hey, could you look through the car with me? We looked through it. I looked through it, and we could not find anything. And I'm like, two things. Either maybe I left it in a cart, I left it in the store, or somebody maybe opened the back latch of my car and grabbed a bag, like as a joke or something like that. But then I don't know why they wouldn't grab more than one bag. Because if you saw some chips or something a little bit more appetizing than, ladies' razors, wouldn't you go for that? Like, especially if it was maybe a kid pranking me or something like that. Like, I had no idea. And it was just one of these things. So I'm trying to trace back what I did, and was I that absent-minded? Because I'm going to put this on me. Like, I forgot the bag probably at the store. So I went through my whole receipt and saw that, okay, all the chips and this, okay, that was at one store. This, blah, 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 at a different store. Because every store I got something a little different, because I was also buying clearance with my 5 off of 25s. Anywho, long story short, I couldn't track down the bag with a bunch of items. So I'm kind of like low-key panicking, and I'm just like, this is a really stupid move, and I show people how to coupon, and I'm going to forget half of my haul at the store. Like, what? So I was really upset. And even though it was only a $3 basket, it's the principle of just forgetting something at the store. So my husband went through the car. I went through the car, and then we couldn't find this bag. So I'm like, something's weird. Maybe the bag was left at the store. And I called the store, spoke to the manager. And the manager said, he's like, listen, I just took over this shift. So anything that happened during the daytime, nothing was written for me. I don't have a note about a missing bag or anything like that. And he's like, maybe if you come back tomorrow with the receipt, we can figure this out. He's like, with all the information on a receipt, I guess there's cameras where they can pull something to find out like where my bags were and all that stuff, which was like, I had no idea about this. And he was such a nice manager, calm, collective, really, really nice on the phone. And he said to me that he was in there all night. If I wanted to come by, that they could figure it out for me. And I was like almost tempted to get my husband to drive me there, because I'm like, what a stupid thing to do, like to leave half of your haul at a store. Or do I just drop it and just leave it there because it was a great day and whatever, I'll just forego my stuff. Like, I'm absent-minded sometimes, but something really weird was happening. And so anyhow, we decided to pull the car out of the garage in the sunlight. It's 100 degrees, so we're baking. And I just wanted to look at it again. I have an electronic seat in the driver's side. And for whatever reason, guys, the bag got balled up because I had so much stuff in my car. And it rolled into this like secret area, which I've never seen before. And we had to pull it out. But the bag is yellow from the Dollar General, but it was so in there under a flap that we couldn't see it with the naked eye. Like, we had to like put our hand in there and like rustle around. So I found it, called the manager back. The manager was like, oh my gosh, no problem, blah, blah, blah. But he was so nice. And it was just one of these things that like super duper embarrassing, just a crazy story. Initially I thought maybe somebody had opened up the back latch and just taken a bag of stuff. Did I forget it at the store? Just the greatest hits of things. But it was in the car the whole time. And thankfully I got it out right away because it's been every day here between 90 to 100 degrees. That soap would have been melted into a big ball and the joke would have been on me on a day. I probably would have smelt it the next day in the car. Anyhow, guys, hopefully you can relate to this story. It is out there. It is weird. It is different, but I'm just owning it. We all make mistakes sometimes. And this manager was amazing. And yes, I did the survey and I gave him like A++, saying that he is the greatest because he was so nice to me, and just a really embarrassing and dumb situation. And even when I called back, he was so nice. And he's like, hey, these things happen. Like, what a cool guy. I'm definitely customer for life at that store if he's there. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.